Ooh-wee. What is up, everybody? Dan the Fireman here. Today we have another person trying to come out and kill us. Now, they didn't mean to do it. This is one of those situations where they probably didn't see us. Same thing, unintentional blindness. This is why we need to have a higher skill level than everybody else on the road. And be proud of that if you've been practicing. Honestly, be proud of that. But let's watch what happens. Let's figure out what happens. And then just learn from it, right? All right. All right, now that you saw what happened, nice editing, by the way, from this guy, but this is kilometers per hour, 102 kilometers per hour. I dare you to write it in miles per hour. I'm not even gonna deal with trying to figure it out. But anyways, we're going down this road, and if you notice, we have a lot of grass high up, and we also have this right here. So this, let's go ahead and go even more. So this right here says 70. Okay, why are we going 102, right? Okay, so we're going 30 kilometers a little too fast. And this right here tells you that there's oncoming traffic and we have to share a lane, basically. So maybe a little bit too fast for the area. So if we talk a little bit about mindset a little bit, is that, you know, it's great. It's a good thrill, but really pay attention to that throttle hand, okay? So moving up, side of the vehicle, boom, right there. It's already in our path of travel. We barely saw it until just now, and it's in our path of travel. That's crazy. But the reason why that happened is because this person is opening up the view, the car driver, I mean. So if you're ever riding and you can't see around, let's say, buildings or bushes, you stop at that stop sign, but then you kind of creep up and you're looking out, and you might actually be kind of into the lane, but you're still looking out. That's called opening up the view. That's perfectly fine as long as you can do it safely. Right here, this person's opening up the view, but then started taking off, and we're right here. Maybe they saw us and they thought we were further away than we really were because we're supposed to be going 70, but we're going 102. So that right there could be a mix mash of problems: inattentional blindness, familiarity check, motion-induced blindness, just straight up blinded by the light. I don't know. Is there a song like that? But right here, we're moving forward, and this is where it gets really freaky because there's no escape paths to the left or right outside of an oncoming traffic lane. Thankfully, nobody is there, but we cannot swerve to the right because we're going to either hit that car or go into the bushes. So this is where braking really comes into play, and swerving, because this is not enough total stopping distance when it comes to 102 kilometers per hour. Definitely not enough. Okay, so you have perception, reaction, braking distance equal total stopping distance. He barely just reacted right now. From here to there is braking distance, not enough. But when you combine it with a swerve, it might just be enough. And that's why this is an emergency move. We're just trying to get ourselves out of the emergency. This isn't what you're supposed to be doing every single day, every single situation. If you are, and you're having this many close calls, it's time to check your pants because you got a lot of poo-poo brown stage in there, okay? So you need to be paying attention, all right? So we're gonna be moving forward just a little bit. He's applying the brakes, stop, trying to stop anyways, and he can't. So now what he's gonna do is roll off the brake just a little bit. So he probably has 50% brake pressure. Maybe he's doing 40 now. And he's like, I've got to swerve now because I'm not gonna make it. I'm not gonna make it. Swerve. So now he's applying even more brake pressure. Luckily, ABS, traction, all that stuff is there. So he's not able to dump the bike. But he did a swerve and he applied the brake pressure. So that right there is a good combination of the both of them. And that's, I want to say, more of an intermediate upper beginner skill, because you have to learn one or the other first and then you can combine them. So go out there and practice your braking, go out there and practice your swerving, and then practice a little bit of both, but very, very slow speeds at first, okay? So what happened was a failure of situational awareness, okay? We should have known within this area is very hazardous, so we should not be speeding first and foremost, because that factor right there, excessive speed, can make it to where your total stopping distance is a lot farther. It makes it to where other cars can't see you and think you're farther. It makes it to where your vision has been compromised because you start going up to objects a lot quicker. So speed, the appropriate speed, is going to be what you need to be doing, okay? So just do that already. Fundamental skills, very good. He was able to apply the brakes, swerve, get himself out of that situation. He's wearing full gear. He's teaching us and everything. So 3 out of 5 of the Smart Rider principles. He doesn't need to rescue anybody right now. So that's pretty dang good. I give him that. He was able to save himself. That's all I care about. But basically, the one thing that we could improve on this one is definitely slowing it down. And I think I already talked about that a little too much. But with that said, though, make sure you subscribe. Make sure you hit that join button. Make sure you check out all the sponsors of this channel because they support us and what we do here. We couldn't do this without them because I keep getting demonetized. And they also give great discounts to you guys.